The win-back flow is one of the most important flows for getting people re-engaged back into your funnel, back buying again, back and interested in your brand, but is neglected by most brands. So I'm going to show you the theory behind the win-back flow, an example, how to set it up. Let's dive in this Klaviyo tutorial, how to set up a win-back flow. All right, first thing first is the theory. Now, why do we do a win-back flow? And why do we do it in this time frame? I'm recommending 75 days. If someone has not purchased from you in 75 days, you need to win them back, meaning they should be buying from you again. If you're a supplement brand, a cosmetic brand, a repeat purchase brand, you should absolutely have a win-back flow because you need people to get reminded of new product launches, which is an example of what you could put in these flows. They need to be reminded about your brand. They need to be incentivized to purchase from you. Now, if you're a one-time purchase brand, right? If you are high AOV, average order value brand, if you're a high ticket brand, an apparel brand, a luxury furniture brand, a more expensive brand where you are typically seeing less of a repeat purchase, part of your brand. Well, you should play with the win back. Maybe you can win them back every 6 months. If they bought a $5,000 sofa, $15,000 sofa, maybe they don't want to buy from you again. Maybe they literally don't need or have the space for a sofa, right? A win back could be something that you engage on based off your customer journey. And that's something that you need to realize, whether you're an email agency or a brand owner. We're trying to map this customer journey. Where are people actually falling off? This is when the win back flow comes into, perception. So I want you to really think about this customer journey and look at post-purchase data. Look at, when people start to fall off from the brand and start to engage less. And that's when typically you should do the win back flow. If someone bought a supplement, they usually use it for a month or two and then they kind of fall off, right? So in this case, this is kind of perfect because you're reminding them. So the theory is 75 days, it gets triggered after they purchase something and then they have not purchased something, right, for that long. Okay, then we say, where have you been? Update them on anything new in your company, ask for a repurchase. 15 days later, you could consider giving them an incentive. What better way to re-engage them than an incentive? Is it cash back? Is it 15% off? It's up to you, but give them something for them to chew on where they can say, oh, okay, maybe I'll try them again because I'm going to get this discount. And maybe they can fall back in love with you again, especially in that first email if you reintroduce new products, right? Things could have changed in 2 months, right? So this is actually an exceptional flow to get people back in your funnel. Then you need to remind them of the discount, and that's what's happening 5 days later. So we have a purchase that has not occurred for 75 days. We ask them where they've been, we update them. Then 15 days later, we give them a discount. 5 days after that, we give them a reminder. All right, let's set this up from scratch. I'm going to click Create Flow. I'm going to click Build Your Own. I'm sorry, my friend, she wants to say hi. Let's title it Win Back Flow. Create Flow. I'm going to go to all triggers, your metrics. Let's do Shopify. Let's do placed order. And then let's do a profile filter. And let's say what someone has done or not done. Placed order value since starting this flow. Okay, so this is very key. You don't want someone to enter into this flow and then they buy from you. And then you keep sending them more emails, especially if it's a discount. So this negates that, right? So profile filters, what someone has done or not done, placed order. Let's just do let's do placed order, not placed order value 0 times since starting this flow. Save. Okay. Save, click save again, confirm and save. We're going to add in a time delay. Let's do 75 days. Save that. Let's clone. Let's clone. All right, now we're going to do 15. Click save. Now we're going to do 5. Click save. Now we're going to add our emails. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. And let's go like that. That is the actual technical know-how on creating the flow. It literally took me a couple minutes. So yeah, don't be afraid to create this flow. Like it's honestly so easy. You can see I just did this in a couple minutes, and it's super effective, right? You're doing this long time delay, and then you're getting them to buy from you again and reminding them of all your great products. So I'm going to show you now and walk through an example with a client we currently work on. All right, so there's a lot going on here, but I want you to ignore all this noise. We're basically creating trigger splits, and we're testing different time delays. So when we do a 50% sample, which is kind of what we're doing here and here, we're just basically, testing out different delays. So it randomly puts people in a 75-day bucket or a 90-day bucket. We're also testing different messaging for an item count. So if it equals 1, then we're putting them in here. If it doesn't equal 1, that means it's either 0, but it won't be possible for it to actually equal 0 because we put when someone placed an order. So therefore, it's going to be anyone that's over 1, right? Item count equals 2, as you can see. And then we're doing more tests. But I want you to think of this cadence as that like 1, 2, 3 email, right? So like 75 days, we have it here. Let me pause. And we're back. Just saved you 30 seconds. So time to restock. This is the first one back. Flow email. At Green Lumber, we're a company dedicated to making men better mentally, emotionally, physically. We stand behind our products and our brand. Time to restock. So instead of saying like, where have you been? It's like, hey, you like our brand. This is assumed, but you just haven't bought in a while. So maybe you had like 3 or 4 months worth of supplements. Why don't you restock? Here's some social proof. Here's some product options. Order now. 100% money back, satisfaction guaranteed. This is a great example of a very simple, straightforward win-back flow. It just serves as a reminder. Okay, this next one, 15 days later. Here's a 15% discount code. Take 15% off your next order. It's the same thing. We copied and pasted it, and we just gave them a code, right? You don't even have to really do that much because all they're looking at is the discount. They don't really care about what you're saying at this point. It's been now 90 days. They're not probably going to buy from you ever again unless you have a new banger product launch, or in this case, a sale, right? And then it's the same thing, just again 5 days later, right? And this works. If we go back to Klaviyo and we look at the data in the last 30 days, let's see, the 75 days, $800, $600, and then notice the subject line. Get back in the game with a gift from us. It's been a while. Time to restock. Get back in the game with a gift from us, 15% off. And then a reminder, expiring, last call in the offer, almost $2,000. So this flow is producing almost $4,000 across the entire cadence. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Yes, we're using an incentive. However, we just got thousands of customers re-engaged back in our funnel, and we're producing real incremental revenue. So to recap, we went over what a win-back flow is. We went over the theory with a funnel map diagram. We went over how to create the flow, and then we showed examples of the flow with real data analytics, so you can see that it actually works. Very simple, very straightforward video, win-back flow. Know it, implement it. It will take you, maybe 20 to 30 minutes to set up. You will immediately re-engage customers if you don't have it, because there will be people immediately who haven't bought from you in 75 days. You'll start making money tomorrow if you add that flow in. So like, subscribe, book a call with me at the bottom if you are interested in having me set this up for you or consulting about email. And yeah, look out, because I'm going to be doing literally 100 tutorials just on Klaviyo flows. So yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm Max, owner of the email marketing agency RevScale. Check out all my other videos.